Hello friends, welcome to Vamshi's Mathematics Academy. Today we are going to solve a problem from real numbers exercise 1.3. Let's start the problems. In exercise 1.3 total 5 questions are there. First question, write the following rational numbers in their decimal form and also state which are terminating and which are non-terminating repeating decimals. Okay, right. Let's see the question number 1. 3 by 8. Okay, so this 3 by 8 is rational number. Here overall conclusion is one rational number we have to convert into decimal form. How? Right. By dividing the numerator by the denominator, we get a decimal form. Okay, 3 is the numerator and 8 is the denominator. Yeah, whenever you will get a rational numbers, rational number is nothing but a numerator by denominator form. Always take your divisor is denominator part, numerator is dividend part. Okay, here clearly 3 is less than 8, therefore in 8 table 3 won't go, right? Here add 0, here put decimal point here add 0. No, 8 3 is 24. Yeah, 30 minus 24, your answer is 6. In 8 table 6 won't go, right? Already I kept a point. You can add number of 0 students. Here I am adding one more 0. Now 8 7 56. 60 minus 56 is 4. Again 8 table 4 won't go. Already point is there. Again I am adding one more 0. 8 5 40. Now 40 minus 40, remainder is 0. Now therefore 3 by 8 is equal to 0.375. Now I converted a rational number to decimal form. Okay, you're right. 3 by 8 is we can write as 0.375. Therefore it is a terminating decimal. Therefore it is a terminating decimal. It is a terminating decimal. Our students, if division is completed means that is terminating decimal students. And one more point, we can say if remainder is 0, the answer is terminating decimal. Okay, now let's see the second bit. Okay students, next second bit is 229 divided by 400. By dividing the numerator with the denominator, we will get a decimal number. Here denominator is 400 and the numerator is 229. Now first write denominator part here 400 and 229. In 400 229 won't go, right? Here add one decimal, here add one more 0. Okay, now 400 5 2000. Now subtract 0 minus 0, 9 minus 0 9, 2 minus 0 2. Now 2 minus 2 0. Okay, now 290. In 400 table 290 won't go. Here already I kept to decimal. I am adding one more 0 here. 400 7s 2800. Why? Because 4 7s 28. Similarly here I am taking 400 table. Okay, no, here 0 students, 0 minus 0, 0 minus 0, 9 minus 8 is 1, 2 minus 2 is 0. No, in 400 table 1 not come, right? The 100 not come. No, add one more 0. No, 400 2 is 800. No, 1000 minus 800 is 200. In 400 table 200 won't go. Already here already point is there. Here adding one more 0. No, 405 is exactly 2000 students. Remainder is 0. Therefore we can write 229 divided by 400 is equal to Here I got one decimal number is 0.5725. Okay, since it is a terminating decimal, students. Why? Because here if division is completed means it is a terminating decimal, students, and otherwise if remainder is 0, therefore the number is terminating decimal. Okay, it is the finding of converting rational number to decimal number. Let's see the question number 3. Your third bit is here 4 1/5, students. Here 4/1/5 is nothing but this is mixed fraction. Here how mixed fraction is converting into improper fraction. Improper fraction is nothing but our rational number. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Now 4 1/5. First time here I am converting improper fraction, that is nothing but a rational number. 5 4s are 20. 20 plus 1, 21 divided by 5. 21 divided by 5. Here numerator is 21 and denominator is 5. Now by dividing the numerator with the denominator, we get a decimal number. Now 5 21. Now 5 4s are 20, students, and 21 minus 20 is equal to 1. In 5 table 1 won't go. Here add a point, add one decimal. Here adding 0. 5 2s are 10. Now 10 minus 10, here remainder is 0. We can write, since we can write 4 1/5. 4 1/5 is equal to, that is 21/5 is equal to, here I got a decimal number is 4.2. Since it is a terminating decimal, students. Why? Because here division is completed, therefore it is a terminating decimal. If remainder is 0 means the given number is terminating decimal. Okay, right. Let's see the question number 4. Okay, students, next fourth bit is 2/11. Okay, we have to find this number is terminating or which are non-terminating. If division is completed means the given number is terminating decimal. If division is not completed means the given number is non-terminating decimal. Okay, right. By dividing the numerator with the denominator, we get a decimal number. Okay, 2/11. Here 2 is the numerator part and 11 is the denominator part. Now take 11 here 2. In 11 table 2 won't come, right? Here I am adding one decimal, here I am adding one 0. Now 11 ones are 11. 20 minus 11 is 9. In 11 table 9 won't come, right? Here already point is there. Here adding I am 0. 11 8s are 88. 90 minus 88 is 2, students. In 11 table 2 won't come, right? Already point is there. Here I am adding one more 0. Again 11 ones are 11. 20 minus 11 is 9. Again in 11 table 9 won't come, students. Here already point is there. Again I am adding one more 0. 11 8s are 88. 90 minus 88 is 2. Now you can observe clearly it is repeating number and non-terminating. Again it is coming so on 0.181818 is repeating. Therefore, since we can write 2/11 is equal to 0.1818 so on. Therefore 0.18 bar. Why? Because this is a repeating number. 18 is coming repeating number. Okay, therefore we can write since it is a non-terminating decimal, non-terminating and repeating decimal, students. Repeating decimal. Here if division is not completed means the given number is non-terminating and this number is repeating. Therefore, it is a non-terminating and repeating decimal, students. Let's see the fifth bit. Okay, students, next fifth bit is 8 by 125. By dividing the numerator with the denominator, we get a decimal number. If division is completed, means it is a terminating decimal. If division is not completed, means we can say that it is a non-terminating decimal. Okay. Now 125 numerator is 8, denominator is 125. Now 125 8 in 125 in 8 won't go, right? Add here one decimal, that is 10. Again 80 in 125 table won't go. Again add one more 0. Now it becomes 8 800, students. Now 125 6 750. Now 800 minus 750 is 50, students. In 125 table 50 won't go. Already get point there. Add one more 0, that is 125 4 500, students. That is therefore 500 minus 500 is 0. Therefore here, since we can say that 8 by 125 is equal to 0.064, it is a terminating decimal if division is completed, and here I got remainder is 0. Therefore the given number is terminating decimal. Okay, this is the fifth bit in a first problem, students. Now I have completed all 5 bits. Let's see the question number 2. Okay, students, here question number 2 is without performing division, state whether the following rational numbers will have a terminating decimal form or a non-terminating repeating decimal form. Okay, here without performing division, students, without performing division, in first problem we use the division concept. Here question number 2, without performing division, we have to find the whether the given number is repeating or non-repeating, non-terminating repeating decimal. Okay, right. How should we find it? Here, before solving this problem, first let's assume x is equal to, first x is equal to p by q. X is equal to p by q, students. P by q is nothing but a rational number. A number which can be written in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and q not equal to 0. Here p comma q are integers, positive integers. Integers are denoted by z. Here I have taken z. Okay, right. Now, since q, here q is the denominator part. Denominator part, take q is equal to, here in this situation, in this without performing a division, how should we find the given rational number is decimal or non-decimal, decimal terminating decimal or non-terminating decimal. Yeah, this is a method of finding a procedure, student. Q is equal to 2 power n or 5 power n. Okay, students. Here m comma n are positive integers. Okay, okay. Q, here resolving a q denominator part. Q is nothing but denominator part. Here resolving a denominator part prime factors. Here prime factors means here condition. Take denominator part. Try to resolve the prime factors. Find the prime factors of denominator part. Here you should follow the 3 rules. First condition number 1 is the number, denominator part, any number, that number should be in the form of 2 powers. Prime factor of 2's. Example, all numbers, all factors should be 2. Next, second condition is it is in the form of 5 powers. Next, third condition is it should be in the form of 2 power m into 5 power n. It is a combination of 2's and 5's. Then only you will have only terminating decimal. Otherwise, will have that q means that rational number will not have non-terminating decimals. Okay, let's see the first problem, students. Here, first problem is 13 by 3125. First solution is assume x is equal to 13 by 3125. Here 13 is the numerator part, student. The denominator is 3125. That is nothing but assume p by q. This is, it is in the form of p by q, numerator by denominator. Now assume q is equal to 3125. Now resolve the prime factors of 3125. 3125 prime factors are, take here 5 table, 5 6 are 30, 1 carry. Now this 2 becomes 12, 5 2s are 10. Next 2 carry, 5 5s are 25. Again 5 1s are 5, 1 carry, 5 2s are 10. Again 2 carry, 5 5s are 25. Next I can take 5 table, 5 2s are 10, 2 carry 25. Now 5 5s are 25. Next 5 5s are 25, 5 1s are 5. Therefore 3125 is equal to 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5. Now this is nothing but total. How many 5s are there? 5 power 5. Therefore total 5 5s are there. Now therefore 3125 is equal to 5 power 5. Since we can write a, therefore since q is of the form 2 power n 5 power n, therefore the given rational number will have a terminating decimal form. Decimal form. Why? Because your denominator part q, it is in the form of 5 power m. Therefore since q is the form of 2 power n 5 power m, therefore the given rational number will have a terminating decimal form. Okay, right. Let's see the second bit. Okay students, your second bit is 11 by 12. Here let assume 11 by 12 is equal to p by q. P by q form is nothing but rational number. Next is q is equal to 12. Now first to find the prime factors of 12. Here 2 6 are 12 and 2 6 3, 3 1s are 3. Therefore prime factors of 12 are 2 into 2 into 3. Therefore since 2 power 2 into 3 power 1. Since q is not of the form 2 power n 5 power m, therefore the given rational number will have a non-terminating repeating decimal. Why? Because students, you can observe clearly here prime factors of 12, it is in the form of 2 power and 3 powers. Therefore it is in the not a form of 2 power n and 5 power m. Therefore the given rational number will have a non-terminating and repeating decimal form. Okay, this is a question number 2 students. Let's see the question number 3. Students, 64 by 455. 64 by 455. Step 1 is let us 64 by 455 is equal to p by q. Next q is equal to 455. Next find the factors of 455. 5 table, 5 9s are 45, 5 1s are 5. Next take 7 table. Here 7 1s are 7, 2 carry, 7 3s are 21. Next 13 1s are 13. Therefore q is equal to 5 into 7 into 13. Therefore since q is not of the form 2 power n 5 power n, therefore the given rational numbers will have a non-terminating repeating decimal form. Why? Because students, here q q is nothing but here denominator part is 455. The prime, you can observe clearly here, the prime factors of 455 as 5 into 7 into 13. It is not in the form of a 2 power n and a 5 power n. Therefore, the given rational numbers will have a non-terminating repeating decimal form. Okay, let's see fourth bit. Next, fourth bit is 15 by fourth bit is 15 divided by 1600 students. Let 15 by 1600 is equal to, you divide 15 divided by 1600, 15 ones are 15, the rest 5 table, cancel with 5 table, 5 3s are 15, 5 3s are 15, 1 carry, 5 2s are 10, 0, 3 by 1, 3 by 320, p by q. Now q is equal to a denominator part is 320. Now next step is find the prime factors of 320. Prime factors of 320 is 2 table, 2 1s are 2, 1 carry, 2 6 are 12, 160, 2 8s are 16, 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 2 10s are 2 5s are next 5 1s are. Therefore, q is equal to 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6 into 5. Therefore, q is equal to 2 power 6 into 5 power 1. Therefore, since q is of the form 2 power n 5 power m, therefore the given rational number will have a terminating repeating decimal. Okay, therefore here prime factors of 320 you can observe clearly 2 power 6 into 5 power 1. Therefore it is in the form of a 2 power m and a 5 power n. Therefore the given rational number is will have a terminating and repeating decimal form. Okay, let's see next question, students. Here next problem, students. Fifth bit is 29 divided by 343. Let p is 29 by 343 is equal to p by q. Now denominator is q, that is 343. Next step is find the factors of q, that is 343. The prime factors of 343, 7 take 7 tables, 7 4s are 28. Get 6 carry 63, 7 9s are 63. Here I got 49. Next 7 7s are 49, 7 1s are 7, students. Now q is equal to the prime factors of 343 are 7 into 7 into 7. Therefore, since q is not of the form 2 power n and 5 power m, therefore the given rational number will have a non-terminating repeating decimal form. Okay, students. Here why? Because the prime factors, you can observe clearly, the prime factors of 343 are 7 power 3. Therefore, it is not in the form of a 2 power m and a 5 power n. Okay. Therefore, the given rational number will have a non-terminating repeating decimal form. Let's see the next question. Question number 6, students. That is 23 divided by 2 power 3 into 5 power 2. Later, step 1 is 23 divided by 2 power 3 into 5 power 2. Now q is equal to 2 power 3 into 5 power 2. And directly q is nothing but the denominator part is 2 power 3 and 5 power 2, students here. Therefore, it is in the form of directly already direct prime factors are given, students here. Q is denominator part it is in the form of 2 powers and 5 power 2. Since q is of the form 2 power and 5 power m, therefore the given rational numbers will have a terminating decimal form. Why? Because you can observe clearly here denominator part, that is q as 2 power 3 and 5 power 2. It is in the form of 2 power m and 5 power n, students. Therefore, the given rational number is will have a terminating decimal form. Okay. Let's see the next question, 7th question. Yeah. Question number 7, students, here 129 divided by 2 power 2 into 5 power 7 into 7 power 5. Let x is equal to 129 divided by 2 power 2 into 5 power 7 into 7 power 5. That is nothing but p by q. Here q is rational number, that is 2 power 2 into 5 power 7 into 7 power 5. You can observe clearly, students, the denominator part is 2 power 2 and 5 power 7 and 7 power 5. Therefore, the prime factors of q are these numbers. Therefore, since q is not of the form 2 power n and 5 power m, therefore the given rational numbers will have a non-terminating decimal form, students. Why? Because you can observe clearly a rational number q. Denominator part prime factors, that is 2 power 2 and 5 power 7 and 7 power 5. It is not in the form of 2 power m and 5 power n. Therefore, the given rational numbers will have a non-repeating decimal form, students. Okay. Let's see the next question. Next, 8th bit is 9 by 15, students. 9 by 15. Let x is equal to 9 by 15, students. Here I am cancelling with the 3 table. 3 3s are 9, 3 5s are 15. Therefore, answer is 3 by 5. That is nothing but p by q. Here q is 5, students. The prime factors of 5 are 5, students. Why? Because in 5 table 5 will come only one time. Therefore, since q is of the form 2 power n 5 power m, therefore the given rational number will have a terminating decimal form. Why? Because, students, here the prime factors of q, that is 5, it is in the form of 2 power m and 5 power n, students. Therefore, the given rational number will have a terminating decimal form. Okay, right. Next problem. Next, 9th problem, students. 36 by 100. 36 by 100. Let step 1 is 36 by 100. Cancel with your 4 table. 4 9s are 36. 4 2s are 8. 2 carry. 4 5s are 20. Therefore, answer is 9 by 25. Therefore, q is equal to 25. The prime factors of 25 are 5 into 5. Since q is of the form 2 power n and 5 power m, the given rational number will have a terminating decimal form. Why? Because, students, here denominator part, that is q, the prime factors of 25 are 5 into 5, 5 power 2. Therefore, here 5 power 2, it is in the form of a 2 power n and 5 power n. Therefore, the given rational numbers will have a terminating decimal form, students. Next question. Okay. Next, 10th question, students. 10th question is 77 divided by 210. 77 divided by 210. Let x is equal to 77 divided by 210. Cancel with the 7 tables. 7 1s are 7 1s are 7 3s are 7 30. 11 by 30. This is p by q form, students. Now take q is equal to rational number, denominator part is 30. Now 30 prime factors of 30 are, take to table, 2 15s are 30, 5 3s are 3 1s. Therefore, 2 into 3 into 5. Since q is not of the form 2 power n 5 power m, therefore the given rational numbers will have non-terminating decimal form, students. Why? Because here denominator is 30. The prime factors of 30 are 2 into 3 into 5. Therefore, it is not in the form of 2 power n and 5 power m. Therefore, the given rational numbers will have non-terminating decimal form. Okay, students. Let's see next question. Yeah, okay, students. Here question number 3 is write the following rational numbers in decimal form using theorem 1.4. Here first bit is 13 by 25. This is completely rational number, students. This rational number we have to convert into decimal form by using theorem 1.4. In previous problem we did x is equal to p by q. We assumed x is equal to p by q. P by q is nothing but the rational number. P comma q are integers and q not equal to 0. That condition we used in previous problem. And one more thing is that in theorem 1.4 is nothing but the denominator part should be in the form of 2 power n and 5 power n. Okay, then only that number is terminating or non-terminating we proved. Okay, in previous problem. Here coming to in this question, 13 by 25 rational number we have to convert into decimal form. Okay, simple. Let's see the solution. Given rational number is equal to 13 by 25. Now 13 by 25 denominator part I am splitting 25, 5 5 is 25. The total how many 5s are there? 2 5s, 5 power 2. Yeah, clearly you can observe clearly 13 by 5 power 2. The denominator only in terms of 5. Here one missing term is 2 powers. Okay, therefore here missing term is 2 power n. Therefore here I am multiplying and dividing 2 powers. Why? Because here missing term is 2 powers. Therefore multiplying and dividing by 2 power 2. Now 2 power 2 divided by 2 power 2. Now 13 2 power 2. 2 power 2 is nothing but 2 times multiplication, students, that is 2 to the 4 divided by 5 to the 10. Here 2 is power is taken common. Now 13 4 is 52. 52 divided by 10 square. 10 square is nothing but, students, 10 into 10. 10 10 is 100. No, 52 by 100. We can write 0.52. If we divide 52 by 100, you will get final answer is 0.52. Now overall problem, students, 13 by 25 is a rational number. This rational number, by using theorem 1.4, I converted decimal form. That is the final answer is 0.52. Okay. Let's see the second bit. The second bit is 15 by 16 students. Therefore write given rational number is 15 by 16. Now denominator part try to split right prime factors of 16. 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16. Here total how many 2's are there, students? 2's total 4 are there. Therefore 15 divided by 2 power 4. Now here missing number is denominator part is it should be in the form of 2 powers and 5 powers. Here 2 powers and 5 power is missing. 2 power 4 there. Therefore multiplying and dividing by 5 power 4 divided by 5 power 4. Now 15 into 5 power 4 is nothing but, students, 5 4 times multiplication, 5 into 5 25, 25 5 is 125, 125 5 is 625. Now divided by 2 5 is 2 into 5 whole power 5. Next up, if you multiply 625 into 15, you will get answer. Final answer is 9375. Divided by 2 5 is 10, 10 power 4. 10 power 4 means 4 zeros, right? That is nothing but 10,000, students. 9375 divided by 10,000. If you divide, you will get final answer is 0.9375. Okay. Now overall, by using theorem 1.4, students, I converted a rational number to decimal form. Okay. Right. Next, let's see the third bit, students. Okay, students, here third bit is 23 divided by 2 power 3 into 5 power 2. Right, given rational number is 23 divided by 2 power 3 into 5 power 2. That 23 divided by 2 power 3 into 5 power 2. Now total this denominator part is it is in the form of 2 powers and 5 powers. Here 2's total 3 are there. Here 5's 2 are there. One more 5 is missing. Therefore multiplying and dividing by 5 power 1. Therefore 23 into 5 answer is 150, students. If you multiply 23 into 5, you will get answer 115 divided by 2 power 3 and 5 power 3 total. Okay. Now 2 5 are 10, 10 power 3. 10 power 3 is nothing but 1000, students. If you divide 115 divided by 1000, you will get answer 0.115. Let's see the fourth bit. The fourth bit is 7218 divided by 3 power 2 into 5 power 2, students. So now given the rational number is 7218 by 3 power 2 into 5 power 2. Now 7218, this 3 power 2 is nothing but 9, students. 3 3 is 9 into 5 power 2. Now cancel with the 9 table, 9 1 is 9, 9 8 is 72, 9 2 is 18. Now 802 divided by 5 power 2. Here missing letter is 2, students. Why? Because the denominator part should be in the form of 2 power and 2 power m and 5 power m. Here in terms of 5, then in terms of 2 is missing. Therefore I am multiplying and dividing by 2 power 2 by 2 power 2. Now multiply 802 into 2 power 2 is nothing but, students, here 2 to the 4. Now 802 into 4 is 3208. Here 5 into 2, 5 to the 10, 10 power 2 is nothing but 10 square. 10 into 10, 100. Now 3208 divided by 100, you will get divided that answer, you will get final answer is 32.08 students. Let's see the next problem. Yeah. Fifth bit is very simple students, that is 143 divided by 110. Given rational number is 143 divided by 110. 143 divided by 110 cancel with 11 table. 11 30 is a 143, 11 10 is a 110. The final answer is 13 by 10. Okay, if you divide 13 by 10, you will get answer is 1.3 students. We can write 143 divided by 110 is equal to 1.3 students. This is an exercise 3 third question. Total 5 bits are there students. I have completed 5 bits. Let's see the remaining questions. Okay. Here fourth question is express the following decimals in the form of P by Q and write the prime factors of Q. What do you observe? Okay. Therefore 3.123 students. Okay. No, 43.123 given decimal, right students? 43.123. It is a terminating decimal. 43.123 we can write 43123 divided by. No, after point total 3 numbers are there. 3 decimal 1 2 3 for 3 zeros. That is it is in the form of P by Q. Now I convert it into rational number. Now take denominator part, that is Q 1000. 1000 we can write 10 into 10 into 10. 10 tens are 100, 100 tens are 1000. Therefore 10 power 3 this is. Now Q is equal to 10. We can write 2 into 5 is equal to 10. 10 power 3. Therefore the prime factors of Q denominator is 2 and 5. Okay. Next second bit is 0.1201201 so on. Therefore write students the given decimal rights given that is 0.1201201 so on. It is a non-terminating decimal, non-repeating decimal students. This is clearly irrational numbers. Irrational numbers we cannot write a P by Q form students. Why? Because rational numbers only we can write. Okay, na? The irrational numbers we cannot write. Let's see the third beta. Okay, students, the third bit is 43.12 bar. This is a repeating decimal. Therefore, the given decimal is 43.12 bar. It is a non-terminating repeating decimal. So, therefore, 43.12 bar is equal to, here we can write 4312 minus, here before point numbers, the two numbers I am taking here, 43 divided by 2 nines I am taking double line. Now 4312 minus 43, if you subtract you will get final answer is 4269 divided by 99. It cancel with 3 table, 3 3s are 9, 3 3s are 9, 3 1s are 3, 1 carry, 3 4s are 12, 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9. Now final answer is 1423 divided by 33, it is in the form of P by Q. Now Q is equal to denominator part, that is 33. Now take 33 is equal to, we can write 33 is equal to 3 into 11, 3 11s are 33. Therefore, the final conclusion is the prime factors of Q are 3 and 11. Let's see the fourth bit. Yeah, this is fourth bit students, that is 0.63 bar. Right, the given decimal is 0.63 bar. It is a non-terminating and repeating decimal 0.63 bar. How can we write? Simple students, that is 0.663 minus left side of the point number is that is 0, right? Subtract 0 divided by, right, 2 nines. Now 63 minus 0 is nothing but 63 divided by 19. Cancel with 3 table. 3 3s are 9, 3 3s are 9, 3 2s are 6, 3 1s are 3. Again cancel with 3 table. 3 1s are 3 1s are 3 11s are 33, 3 7s are 21. Now 7 by 11, that is nothing but P by Q form. Here Q is nothing but denominator value is level. Now Q is level, therefore the prime factors of Q are level students. This is the fourth bit of fourth question students. I have completed total 4 questions and 4 bits in fourth question student. That's all for today's class. I completed exercise 1.3 full. We will start exercise 1.4 next class with another problem, another exercise. If you are watching first time my video, please subscribe my channel and like it and share to your friends. Thank you so much. Me Vamshi Kumar.